Electricians, two-way switching. It's a nightmare. How many hours have you spent trying to get it right? It goes off, but then you go to the other switch. It doesn't come on. Why? What's happened? In this video, I'm going to explain exactly how two-way switching works and how to get it right every time. So let's start with the wiring diagram. We all like a wiring diagram. So what we've got is our light up there, and that will have, in the ceiling rows, you know that it's got 2 for neutral at the end, 3 for the lives in the middle, and then the switch lives at the end. So all the terminals inside a ceiling rows. And then we've got a consumer unit, which we've got a live, neutral and earth coming out of. And then we've got a switch. We'll have 2 switches in here. So commons, L1, L2. Commons, L1 and L2. Just to make them look a bit prettier, I'll put commons, L1, L2. L1, L2. Right. So the first, what we want to come out the fuse board of your live and then go to the middle rows, because we know that the 3 in the middle of a ceiling rows, they'll all be common. They'll all be your common live in your ceiling rows. In your neutrals, we'll do in blue. Your neutrals will come out and go straight to the light. The neutral is always common, so that'll be fine. And we can do the same with the earth, which obviously on an earth terminal on the ceiling rows, you'll have that there. So then from your ceiling rows, we'll have a switch live, which will be 2 cables. So from the ceiling rows, you want to bring down your switch live. That will go straight into the switch, into L1, which is out the common, and then the switch live, you'll go into L2. But I suppose you're thinking, what about these other terminals in there? Well, that's just your one-way switch. You can use L1, L2, that'll be one way. So to incorporate two-way without having to go to the ceiling rows, you want a 3-core cable, which you go to your next one, which is the common to the common at both switches, and L2 to L2 in the same switch, and L1 to L1. It's quite simple once you draw it out. And that'll be your simple wiring diagram for a 2-way switch. So let's see what it looks like in real life. Now, before you start, make sure you know it's dead. You should be able to pick it up. But what we'll do, we'll take the switch cover off. And just double check. With these volt sticks, it's always good to double check it on another socket. But I know for definite this is dead. You see me in the video, but... And obviously, these are all wired wrong, because that light's not working. So what I'll do, just pull all the wires out, because rather than trying to find out what's gone wrong, start fresh. You don't know what people have done or how they've done it. So take the switches completely off of the first switch. And then at the second switch, do exactly the same. So you can see exactly what you're dealing with. I'll pick that up. But then again, with your little volt stick, test to make sure that it's dead. And also test on a socket. Yes, I know it's dead. And whip that switch completely off again and start fresh. Ta-da. As you can see in this switch, it's got a live, well, they're all lives, then they've got a singles cable there, which they're all earthed. That's good, but it's an old house, this one, because you don't get the black and the red anymore. It's obviously brown and blue. So let's go downstairs and look at the other switch. This one has got the same. It's got a single in there, which is black, and then a black and a red as well. So these ones you'll call the strappers. If you remember in the drawings, is L1 and L2. And that single black on its own, that'll go onto your common, which if you saw in the drawing again, there's your common. So then all we want to do now is put it back together with the strappers. L1 we'll use as the red. And L2 we use as the black. The arm's in the way. And then the single one on its own, we're going to use as the common. And depends how confident you are, maybe you screw the switch back. I'm quite confident. And now I'll go downstairs and do exactly the same on the other switch. So again, we're going to use the single black on its own to go into the common, which will be the top of the switch, the one that's on its own. And then remember, red was L2, but black was L1. Right, so we've got the black in L1, and then the red in L2. You've obviously got to make sure as well that you've actually got a two-way switch with 3 terminals in it. And then you're ready to switch it back on. So always test your work. Make sure that everything switches how it should, because you'll only get called back later on. So this comes on. Is it going to go off? Of course it is. And then also, does it come back on? Of course it does. Two-way switching, sorted. It can be easy to forget what you've learned in college years ago. So just do it over and over again, and you can't forget eventually. It's like riding a bike.